Hey, good afternoon YouTube. It's May 1st here. Just wanted to give you an update on my fruit trees. And we're going to start with our peach, of course. This one is growing some fruits, so just going to give you the progression on the fruits right now. Look like they're getting bigger and bigger every week. And I just turned up the water. I was saying on my other video for my garden plants, I just turned up the water for every 8 hours for 6 minutes. And this is a setup that I have here. I try to stay water conservative, so I set this up on my exterior faucet, so have it all the way running to the back, and it's also hitting my garden bed over there. You can see it runs through it, and that's how I have mine set up. So I'm trying to be as water conservative as possible. But right now they need to be turned up. It is 90 degrees out here. Your plants need water, and you can see when leaves start getting yellow like this. Yellow and brown leaves with little burn marks right here. They need water. And your fruits need water. And make sure they're getting watered. If you don't have a automatic watering system, you're gonna have to be out here multiple times a day, morning and evening, to water them manually. So let's make sure you're on top of it and coming out here and looking at them. So again, I think this year maybe I started underwatering them because I started out last year overwatering them. My water bill was high, and it just wasn't very conservative of me. So this year I tried the underwater approach, and it's a little bit more tedious. So even the kumquats can see a deficit in water. And just a light deficit. It's still growing, I can see it. But yeah, stay on top of it. I have individual little water suckers for each of the plants, so I can adjust it. This is all set up to the same garden bed, so the garden bed ones are giving out less water, while these that are every 8 hours are giving out a little more water. So I had it for the last few weeks prior to making this video today. I had it every 12 hours for 6 minutes, and that held in my plants. They held in, but they not enough. So you can see some yellow leaves here. The rest of it looks good. Still growing. And not sure, I don't think these are going to give any fruits this year. Really don't see it. They could reflower again, but because they flowered and they didn't have enough water, I don't see any that survived. But the main point I like about these trees is I just want them to grow. If they don't give fruits this year, next year they're going to be that much bigger. Instead of stunning their growth, they're just going to get bigger, and it's going to give me the fruits I want. So I don't want 3 fruits now when I can have 20 fruits later. So, you know, I find it like an investment. So, same thing with the lemon. I still see it's possible to have some lemons here, but not counting on it. Leaves are still growing, looking great, tall. And leaves are going to start growing a little bigger, but again, this one also I think was a little underwatered. We'll see how they do now. Figs, I definitely turned up the water on them. I have 4 little individual buckets going to this plant alone. This plant sucks water. This thing just it needs all the water you can possibly give it. I lost the original figs that it was growing, but now they have restarted growing again. So let me try to show you here. Every plant base, we've got two figs growing. Sorry about the camera. So we've got one, where's it at? We've got 2 growing here, and 2 on this leaf as well. You can see the little nodes, and then all over the plant you can see that's the case for it. Oh, I can focus particular on this, I forget. This is a newer camera. I just started using it again. I've owned it for a while, but I've never used it. So let me try to focus here again. Right here on this one, we can see here we've got 3 alone, 1, 2, and 3. So the fig tree, I think, gives a ton of figs. It's a great tree. It gives good shade. It grows fast. It just needs a lot of water. You're going to need a huge potted container if you're going to use potted. This is a half barrel. I also put wheels on it and poked holes. I did the same thing for my orange tree. Again, the fig needs a ton of water. Plum, growing just fine. You can see, this one's great. This one's not a water heavy tree. We've got a fruit growing in here as well. Still green, not purple yet. So this one's nice. I like this tree. I like the way it looks. So, alright, and here is the Mexican lime. This one, you can see, this is what your leaves look like with a little bit of underwatering. Start to yellow out and brown out. So definitely keep an eye on, start overwatering them once you see that. So this one's definitely not going to give any fruits either. So I mean, I don't know why I say definitely, but these can always reflower and give fruits, but I'm not counting on it. I just want to see them to keep growing, and the ones that give fruit, they give fruit, and just show you the progress, and hopefully you learn something from the watering that we need to do. So good luck.